So they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the classic Cotton Bowl right in the heart of Dallas, Texas. And the Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Both sides told us be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go, first third down of the game. Great move in the open field. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Just trying to get rid of it.
So that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. Running with purpose.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver grabs it. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun running play called. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here the wideout goes in motion. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Breaking tackles.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. Great connection there for 6 points. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. You have momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's Glenn. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down.
Rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
That sack sets up a second down and long. On the ground, it's Thomas. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
But he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side, they went and grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years. All the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play at the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. And the running back takes the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. For 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Oh, my. What a running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. Knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Catch made on the left side. Goes down after making the grab. It's not going to be enough for a first down. Fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Longhorns churn out another first down. Looking for some space. It's Clark. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. A solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. Closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
The Longhorns are in the red zone now. Gap. It's Clark. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. The clock is stopped and we reach the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. To throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To throw, it's Fox. Looking deep on the scramble. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. It pays for it.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Clark. He's in the clear. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's a good run defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. An Eagles score.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On the run, it's King. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Meta's going to wrap first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Wrap down the middle, it's Thomas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Milton. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Hand off to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Back to throw. It's Fox. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
The Sooners with first and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle at their 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in. An excellent run.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Motion now from the tight end. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They're set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. zone, so they'll start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. The defense knows Kirk might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The tight end has got it. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
3rd down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it would be 62 yards. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. It's a short completion of the big tight end. And it went out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
The AT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Play action here on 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to throw. It's Fox. And he's intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Lets it fly into the wideout. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the Burnt Orange beginning to pull away from the rivals group here in Dallas.
Yeah, Chris, Texas has done a really good job on both sides of the football. Put themselves in a position now, as you said, to pull away and put this game away.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's stopping short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're going to run it. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they hand it off to the back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to run for the 1st down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackled, but forced down. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He stopped at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Sooners have first and 10 here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab on the move. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score for it. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance. Who's going to be able to secure this victory? Not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
We tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grinding away with a running game. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. Longhorns will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the return decides to signal fair catch. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Quick throw to his receiver. This pass is on target. Caught. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. For some space. It's King. They get it back, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's hit as he throws it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They're going to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Looks left and finds his target there. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
And this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Sooners. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The coach says forget OT. We're going for 2 and take the lead right here. Drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. They don't get it. It's incomplete. Going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Trying to find room. It's Clark. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Here's the handoff. It's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. Winding down, this offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
down. It's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Oh, what a critical blunder by this defense, giving up the first down. Now the offense can essentially just run out the clock. So first and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. On the ground, it's Clark fighting off the defender. And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get